3, 2, 1. Hey! Oh, what up? What's up, y'all? How's it going? Welcome in. Much love. Trav here, doing a draft for your enjoyment and betterment. Let me move my face so you can see this card here. Okay. Well, let's start off by looking at this first pack. I see a rare that's fun to build around. I usually don't 3-0 with this though. I feel like I 2-1 when I do that. I see a duelist and a binding mummy. I like white. I see only one red card, and I do like the Minotaur a lot. I see a couple black cards. So what I'm thinking from this pack is I like red. There's a good red card. I don't like the Weaver. If we take Emberhorn Minotaur, the next pack is devoid of red, and the person to our left is less likely to go red. We increase our odds of having a good pack too, and this is the type of deck I like to play anyways. Got rewarded, insult injury. I don't know what uncommon I would ever take over this. This is a really good card. 6 mana is a lot to do it all at once, but you usually win when you do it, and either side is pretty decent, so I'm going to take it. Unfortunately, there's 2 good red cards slipping through the cracks, and I also note a good white common, but it's too early to say that there's get a read on the table. Okay, this pack has a good red trick. I don't really like this that much, honestly. The best card in the pack by a lot is Bone Picker, but I don't know that I want to be black, and I want to continue with the strategy of cutting red. I also see that green is kind of open, but Brute Strength is quite good with insult to injury and the type of deck I like to draft. So I'm going to continue to cut red. And I'm going to continue to cut red. Happy to get a 2-drop creature. It's something that we need. Yes, by the way, I wanted to... A lot of people have been asking me to draft and to show my drafts. And I'm doing that now. I don't know if it's going to be a regular thing, but people are asking, so I'm going to deliver. Smash this. I don't know if it'll be a regular thing because I don't love being on the computer. I'm trying to reduce it from my life. I don't love Magic Online. I'm trying to play more in person. But I can practice and I can help y'all and share, so let's do it. Continue to cut red. So I'm going to continue to cut red. There's a reason, 2 reasons for this. One is cutting red. I want the table to be off red. Thresher Lizard. I want people to not be in red, so that there's more of it, pack 2 and pack 3. I'm not concerned just about the person 1 pick down from me, but the whole table. And also because I want to be only 1 color after the first pack, and maybe even after the second pack. That way, this is a close pick. I'm going to take the 2-drop creature though. Usually I have access to more flings later. And also because I want to be only 1 color, so I can play an off-color bomb rare that I open in pack 2 or 3. Fling or Pathmaker. We only have 1 2-drop, so I'm going to take the Pathmaker. Forced to pick something off color. The best card for what we're doing is Cursed Minotaur, although that definitely doesn't mean I'm in black. I like Hyena Pack more than Tormenting Voice. And after pack 1 I feel pretty good. We've got a couple good 2s, a 3, a couple good 4s, or a 4, a 5, a Bomby rare that's also removal, a good trick, and the table seems like we read the table and also got to play our first pick, and then we're open going into pack 2 with probably likely to see a lot of red. Aside from the 1 pack where an Electrify and a Neff Crop came through, we didn't pass very much red at all, so I'm happy with the way things are going. I'll take the Bitterblade Warrior. This is a sign that maybe green-red is the way to go. I don't want a second limits. I would rather have 1 limits, 1 Pursue Glory. Not necessarily going to be in green either. It seems to be open-ish. Maybe. It's kind of late for that 2-drop. It's not incredible, it is good though. Just having things to do early is important to winning. And right now I'm thinking about what I want to get from pack 2. And the main thing is just 2 and 3 mana creatures. I want to thicken that up. And a few more tricks. I really don't care about removal too much. Sun-Scorched Desert. If we're mono red, I would play this. And that's a possibility. Ooh, and we get to play our mountain also. And it's full art. Fucking broke it. Yeah, removal's kind of overrated for decks like these because you just want to fucking bash them to death. So here's a Drakehaven. As you can see, Drakehaven is really not the card for this deck. We have no cycling, so I don't care to move in. The cards that I see that are good are Ronus Monument, Honed Khopesh, and Manticore. I'm not going to take the Manticore because we already have one, and it might table. I'm going to take a Khopesh or a Ronus Monument. Nothing else is pulling me into the other colors. Ronus Monument, we have fewer chances at. It's a little bit clunkier, but it can also be more powerful. Khopesh, we have fewer chances at. It's a lot smoother, but it's a little bit less powerful. It's a lower variance card as well. We don't have much going on at 3, so I think we could make use of the Monument. But I think I'm going to go with the Khopesh just because it plays so much smoother. I want to be able to win from stuck on one land. I know the Khopesh it's early to pick that card, and maybe if I take the Ronus Monument at tables, well, it's kind of early to pick any of those cards, I think. Okay, I'm going to take the 2-drop. We can use more 2s, and there's a stacked pack of red, so we might be able to table one of these, or the Khopesh. Electrify, again, to me, 4 mana is a lot of mana, especially when people are playing a lot of 2s and 3s that you have to kill. I'd rather get a 2. To me, it's not the best 2, but I like it quite a bit because it fixes bad draws. Here we get another pack. I see Magma Spray and I see Blood Rage Brawler. Brawler's gone way up for me, and I'm going to pick that one. The Spray, yeah, this is a good card. It's a great card, but it doesn't get free wins the way Brawler can. And right now you can already tell we're getting rewarded. I'll take Thresher Lizard here. We've been getting rewarded for cutting hard because we got past some great red cards already. Thresher Lizard. We can stay mono red. The benefit of being mono red will be we'll have slightly better mana, and also we're going to have access to play some decent colorless lands so the opponent starts at less life. So that should be good, and also if we want to, we can move in for the 3rd pack for whatever we open. Again, I think I'll stay mono red through this pack and then evaluate once we open our first pick next pack. But definitely like our spot in this draft. Boom. Another Thresher Lizard. To me, I can't get too many of these. This is the best red 3. It's also a reason why I picked Khopesh over Ronus Monument, because Khopesh lets you dump your hand quick, and Ronus Monument gets pretty clunky, so quite happy with this. The only other decent card in here is Splendid Agony. I suppose Essence Scatter. Spearmaster is playable, but it's so vulnerable to Black Cartouche. And Weaver is just 3 mana. Ramping on turn 3 and starting to play on turn 4 is way too slow. So, here we are. Yeah. Meanwhile, preparing for Japan, trying to be draft master. Okay. Here's a pack. We have Hazoret's Favor. This card, it sucks to me. It's bad. I hate it. Evolving Wild's not going to need it. Pursue Glory already have 1. Hazoret's Monument. I think this is actually playable in a deck like this. The looting is kind of nice, ensuring that you never flood. So I'll actually try the Hazoret's Monument. We are mono red, it'll make our stuff cheaper. I think it's a fine pick. Lets us lay our Manticores earlier. Finally, a pack with no red. There is a Mighty Leap. There's been no indication that white is open at the table though. But I don't really like these green cards either. I don't like either of these green cards for this sort of deck. I'm going to take the Mighty Leap. Supernatural Stamina is also good. Synchronized Strike is a good one. There's also Takrop Skirmisher. We could use another 2. I'm going to take the Sunscorched Desert with the plan of continuing to be mono red. So Khopesh comes back, as does Manticore. This is a tough pick for me. Manticore is such a fat powerhouse, but Thresher Lizard Khopeshes are so good with Thresher Lizards, quickly dumping your hand. I'm going to take the Khopesh here. Thresher Lizard number 4. I feel rewarded for that. I think that was good. I guess Kudu is the card I don't want to see of these. Bluffs, whatever. Now, I'll probably either be mono red with the deserts, or if we open a bomb rare in another color, I'll be happy to move in. There's a lot of bomb rares I wouldn't move in for though, if they're like not aggressive. But right now, to me, this deck is insanely good. We can move in for this 2-drop. We can't play. We can move in for this 2. It's a pretty good 2. Or we could just stick to take a Brute Strength and a Honed Khopesh from this pack. I'm gonna take the Captain. Like one of these will table anyways. And this card is really good. Anointed Procession. I'll take the Consuming Fervor. It's pretty good with this, what we're doing. Try to get a Brute Strength back. I don't care for the other cards. This has Prowess and costs 1, which makes it good. But I think Nefkrop is probably just the better pick. It's just a stronger card. Go plug in the computer. Deck's looking good. No removal, I don't really care about that. Magma Spray, we'll take Magma Spray. This barely counts as removal because it only kills something very small, but it's a strong tempo play. We do get to play a Mighty Leap, pick up a Mighty Leap, which is, I think, pretty good in this deck. We don't have a Fling, haven't seen one other than that first one. I don't regret the Pathmaker, but Mighty Leap kind of gives us that Fling effect. If we're going to play Limits of Solidarity, I like these cards together, because you can, if you get to 6 mana, steal their dude, their 1 flyer, and then pump, and you can push a ton of damage in the air. But yeah, I mean, Jesus. Do we want a 5th Thresher Lizard? Or do we want another Brute Strength? I almost want a 5th Lizard and keep a tight curve. These are so good together. These are so good in multiples when you're dumping your hand. How many Brute Strengths do we need? We have 1, we have a Mighty Leap, and there's a chance another one tables. I feel like 5 is not too many. Limits or Hyena Pack. It's probably more likely I play 2 of these than 2 Hyena Packs. Although neither is super good. A spray or a 6th thresher lizard. I'm going to take the spray. Are we supposed to play like the 3 deserts? What's better? Going to be better, the 3 deserts or these 2 white cards? Another Neff crop, jump in. Maybe we go mono red. Well, the problem is like I want to cut some of these. Both these white cards add quite a bit, although I'll sideboard this one. I think I'm going to try mono red potentially. I think I'm going to try mono red. Well, we have fat dudes, but we have a hard time actually ending. I probably should have taken the 2nd brute strength over the 5th thresher lizard, but my eyes got big. Pursue glory seems fine. We can't use the anointed procession. Another pursue glory. I think I'm gonna try mono red. Pouncing cheetah. 2 white cards, like they're good, but they cost 2. They're gonna fuck up our mana a little bit more than I want. I actually don't like Sure Shot. I'll play a 4th Sunscorched Desert. Seems kind of insane. Yeah. I think I will play Hazoret's Monument in this deck as well, because we're going to have... I just want to not flood. I like not flooding. It's going to be a way to win the long game. Okay. 1 Pursue Glory, 1 Limits of Solidarity, 16 lands, 4 Sunscorched Desert, 12 mountains. This is kind of sick. Let's do it. Yeah, hope you found this enjoyable. We got the match coming up soon. So check it out. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll do more if this gets crazy amount of views. If not, I'll do it occasionally. But that was pretty fun. And I'm excited to see how it plays. Let's get to it. Boom.